Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Now this one is a special one because today I'm gonna pit an old car versus a new one, and not just any cars, the Honda Civic. So I have an EK and this thing, which I have no idea what it's called because I've stopped caring about Hondas once they got to this stage where they look like this. I'm sorry, but what is this? I'm not really a big fan. I'm really not of this new Honda Civic. I can't remember who said it perfectly. I think it was Hammond. I think it was Richard Hammond that said it on the Grand Tour. It's a car that they couldn't stop designing. They kept adding more and more and more and more things to it until it got just so outrageous, which some people may like, right? I do understand that some people may like this crazy design. I'm not really a huge fan of it, to be honest. I really am not. Like, I prefer the old school design for these cars, or at least just, like, you know, tone it back a little bit. Just dial it back just a tiny bit, and I feel like it should be fine. The color combo and all that sort of stuff looks perfectly fine to me. The wheels, the red and white and black, I think it looks perfect all the way around. The shape doesn't really do anything for me, to be completely honest. It looks a little bit too minivan-like for some reason. Just the way it's shaped. But I mean, some people like it. It's also an incredibly expensive car. It's a stupidly expensive car to pay for a hot hatch. But this is not just a hot hatch. This is a Honda Civic, which has been proved, or proven, that it's pretty much one of the fastest hot hatches that you can buy. Anyway, today, like I said, we're pitching the old one versus new one, the EK Honda Civic versus this one. So I've had a lot of people asking me to do the old versus new thing. If you guys have not seen my previous one, which is between the Golf GTIs, the Mark 1 and the Mark 7 GTI, which was kind of cool to pitch them against each other and see which one's faster and which one's better. Yeah, let's get started with the customization for this one, and then we'll switch over to the EK afterwards. And we'll take them out driving and see what they're like. We could have little scoops on the hood. Sure, why not? Let's just keep adding more and more things to this car, I guess, because what's this restricted by the splitter? Why is this restricted by the splitter? Damn, I can actually change a lot of stuff on the splitter of this thing. And that's restricted by the front bumper. So, what can we do? What splitter can we add on so I can actually... change the front bumper? Like, I can't change it at all. Like, what am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to add on? I'm gonna guess the Alchemist one. Or, like, these ones? I don't even know. What am I supposed to add on to be able to change? I'm gonna just add this on just so I can see if I can change the front bumper on. I can't. Like, what am I supposed to change on the front thing? This? Do I do that? Can I change the front? Okay, there we go. Holy front bumper! Okay, then. That's a little bit more different. That is a little bit more different. You know what? I'm gonna add this on. I'm going for the whole race car look on this thing. Sure. Let's add this on. Let's add this on. I won't put like a massive diffuser on it because it just doesn't look that good. So that one, I think, will fit just fine. Sure, whatever. Yellow headlights. Actually, can we change to anything else? No. They just changed to get darker, and that's pretty much it. For the fenders, do we get this thing to go even wider than it actually is now? We can get it to go even wider. We can get it to go even... It just looks weird. It just looks really weird for me. It doesn't really change much. Yeah, it doesn't really change much. I think the stock one looks decent because it has all the carbon stuff on it. This just has a little slit. Now we can make it go even wider than it actually is. This looks a little bit better now, okay? I'm definitely a bigger fan of making this a lot wider than it actually is. Keeping the stock look on it. Yes, much better. The rear diffuser actually looks really good, so I don't know how they can change that to make it look even better. I mean, I like the whole red accents on it, so I'm not going to change that. I guess for the spoiler, we can change the wing on this thing. I did not even realize that. No. The normal one is fine. It changes the spoiler or the wing to even smaller ones, which I don't really care for. For the exhaust, anything interesting here? Nothing really, to be honest. These look really good, which I'll probably go for those. Or these black ones, not these ones. The 3-inch titanium ones, or titanium tip, like burnt tip exhaust. For the tail lights, slightly darker would be good, I guess. And I guess that's pretty much it for this thing. Let's go ahead and find a good set of wheels. I'm not going to change the mirrors. I like the mirrors the way they are. So yeah, I guess let's go ahead and find it. My voice is going. Find a good set of wheels for this thing. Let's see what I can pick up. Alright, well, since we're turning this into a race car, I think we'll go with some wet sport wheels, and then we'll paint them black as well. Actually, I should really change the rear ones before I do anything else. Let's do that. I mean, I like the ones that are already on it now, the Honda wheels that are already on it now, which they don't look bad. But I definitely want to go with these wet sport wheels. I feel like they'd suit this quite well. Anyway, paint them just a glossy black. I don't really care about the whole gloss versus matte versus whatever. I think it's fine. Just paint them glossy black, and I think that suits it quite well. It also looks like there's a bigger gap between the spokes, so it shows off the Brembos as well. Now that this is pretty much done, we'll lower it a little bit, since we're turning this into somewhat of a race car, and then paint and wrap and see what sort of designs people have made for this thing. Is there anything interesting? Anything that makes this thing look like a race car? That's just not one of the designs that's here. There we go. We got this thing. Nice little Rockstar design. Doesn't look too bad. Again, black and red. Still the same sort of theme. This one has some red neons, but it actually looks pretty good. If we're turning this into somewhat of a little time attack slash race car, it does look pretty good. I love the little netting on the window. That's funny. That's pretty funny. Then we got another Rockstar design here. Again, doesn't look too terrible. There's actually quite a decent amount of designs. This one, though, this one right here caught my eye. This is nice. I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna add this on. Oh, brilliant! Download failed. So can I just start deleting some wraps? What else can I delete? Because I need to download another one. Actually, I don't really think I need to download another one for this, but let's go off and we can put this one on. Right, perfect, perfect. All right, well, this is it. This is our little Type R Civic. I hope this will drive well, but we'll see at the end of the video when I pitch it against the EK. Let's swap over to the EK and actually build this properly. Now, the reason why I said build this properly is because I've already done a build of it over here, which is very ricey, right? That's the main goal for that car. That's what I wanted to do, is just pretty much turn it into a rice bucket. So that's what that was. However, this time I thought I'd go ahead and actually turn this car into more of a race car, more of a nice pretty car. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm just gonna like pretty much add like nice parts onto this thing. I don't want to go ahead and ruin this car completely. So whatever I can possibly do to make this car look better, I'll definitely do it. So again, I'm not gonna go ahead and do anything crazy with this thing. I'm not gonna go wide bodied. I'm not gonna do stuff like that. I think it's perfectly fine the way it is. The diffuser, like, I'm not gonna change stuff like that on it. The exhaust, I don't mind it being slightly bigger, because, you know, it obviously doesn't really ruin the car at all. It's just, it looks pretty much the same as the stock one, except it sticks out a little bit more. For the taillights, I guess slightly darker would be kind of cool. I'm not gonna make them black because that's just stupid. For the wing, there's actually a couple of wings. There's this one here and the original, and also this little carbon fiber wing, but I kind of like this one. We'll put that on here. Hopefully we can get some spoon designs for this thing. I mean, there's not really a lot of stuff that I'll change on this car, because the main reason, because I don't really like customizing this thing. I love the stock or standard look on this car. There's not really a lot of like things that I'd change about this thing if I want to turn it into a race car. Like, really not a lot of things. If I only could have the spoon wheels in this game, it would be absolutely sick. But obviously we don't, so I'm gonna try to see if I can find myself a good set of wheels for this thing, and then put those on, and I guess we'll just sort of continue from there. Alright, well, I found a really pretty set of SSRs as well, so I'm just gonna put these on it. Now, I think the only thing I have to do now is sort of lower it a little bit, and I'm pretty much just trying to see if I can find a good design for this thing. So, this is pretty much what a Honda Civic would look like if I would own one. Very simple stuff changed to it. Like, I wouldn't go crazy with this thing at all. Like, there's definitely... Oh god, is that the old design for it? I definitely wouldn't go... Yes, yes, look how pretty it is. Yes, just everything about it. Yes, I love it so much. I love it so much. I'm putting this on. The black and carbon, or the yellow and carbon, just looks perfect. I love it. I love it. It's done. That's it. If only this had the spoon wheels in the game, I would put them on instantly, but they don't. I love it. All right, well, let's go ahead and drive this thing. I mean, there's nothing really else that we can try to do here. That is pretty much it for the two builds. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and test both of these cars on the hyperspace circuit. Just because there's no traffic, I can accelerate it quickly, I can even test at the top speed if I could somehow reach it. And it's a nice easy place to sort of test out how they handle it and all that sort of stuff. So there's a little bit of understeer. I mean, it's kind of obvious that there will be a little bit of understeer. I haven't changed anything in the live tuning for neither of these cars. I've only built them up and that's pretty much it. I haven't really driven them properly either, so I don't know exactly how they drive. But we'll find out now. So let's see. Which one will come out on top? Is it the old EK? Or is it the new car that they couldn't stop designing? Alright, we're racing against the Cayman. This is going to be kind of interesting. It's very VTEC-y. The new one does not sound like that. You guys will see that once I change to it. Both of these cars have very similar power outputs. Both of them have over 500 horsepower. I don't know how they'll drive. The NOS output as well is very, very similar. Okay, the only problem with this, I just had to slow down a bit too much to go around the corner, but it handled it like a champ. There's not really a lot of understeer with this thing. I honestly thought there was going to be a lot more. Taking all these cars at 160 miles per hour. Not gonna lie, that's pretty damn impressive. There's a little bit of understeer. I didn't break enough there. So we got that little bit of understeer. However, we have the NOS to bring us back into the race again. And then I slow down just a little bit too much here, apparently. You get a little bit of understeer here. You can hear it. You can hear it rev up when I'm turning around the corner. And I'm not actually going any faster. That's the one there. Getting some speed, stick to the left so don't drop enough. There we go. Keep her over 160. See, the main thing about this race as well, there's no traffic, there's nothing to get in the way of me doing any of this racing. It just all comes down to me and the way I'm driving. And sometimes I mess up. Sometimes I mess up. Hopefully I don't do it a lot. I mean, I only kind of messed up for one lap here, where I dropped my speed down to like 130 miles per hour, which is annoying to see, but overall it wasn't too terrible. Finishing off with about 204. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think with like a little bit of extra parts and stuff like that, I could definitely get this down to under 2 minutes very, very easily. But yeah, 204. I'll take it with this thing. With a couple of mistakes added in there. Hopefully, I make mistakes, I guess, with the other car. I don't know how to say this to you, but like, I really hope. There's some outlaw parts. So there's just pretty much the power output and stuff for this car, and pretty much the rest of the parts that I've added on. Pretty much all level 12 parts. 3 times outlaw, which is pretty much what I've done the exact same thing with the other car as well. So you guys can see that when I finish off the race with the newer Civic. So let's go ahead, change over to it, and let's see how the new Civic performs. Let's see if this is any better or worse. I have driven this a little bit, obviously, after I bought it, and it does not sound at all like the older Civics. At all. It honestly sounds a lot more like a rotary than anything else. It just has like that, I don't know, like there's no weird like piston sound. It just sounds, it just doesn't rev as high. It's like what a rotary would sound like, but like the raspiness of the exhaust and stuff like that just makes it sound like that. Alright, anyway. So far so good. It's very stable. It doesn't show any signs of understeer. Right, I can take that corner a lot faster than the older Civic. This corner is about the same, around 160 miles per hour. I feel like this would accelerate. Oh, I messed it up. No. No, let's try to get this back up to speed again. A little bit quicker. It just sounds really weird. It just sounds so weird. I don't understand the sound. It sounds so weird. Handling wise around that last corner is a lot better than the older Civic. Top speed wise, it seemed pretty much the same. I can't get it to go like over 170 miles per hour that easily. I think the loss on this one is just slightly worse than the Civic EK. But handling wise, this will absolutely smash the other Civic to bits. It's so much better on this car. There's 180. I definitely won't be able to do 180. I'm barely doing 169 there. I was starting to slip. I was starting to slip very slowly. Yeah, this is faster. Not by a lot, but we got 2 minutes dead with this thing without like even trying. I sort of messed up as well a little bit. It's faster. It's a faster car. Who knew that a more technologically advanced and newer car would be faster than its predecessors? Who knew that? Still, I wanted to see by how much it would be faster. Anyway, that is pretty much it for the video. The old versus new Honda Civics are here in this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you have any other suggestions for future videos, let me know down in the comments below, or any builds you guys want to see in the future. I'll definitely try. I've seen some people ask me to pit like old Mustangs versus a newer one. That'd be kind of interesting to see. That means that there's a lot more Mustangs to test out as well. Instead of just like one old car versus one new car, I can choose a bunch of different ones and then test them all and pit them together for race spec, I guess, because that's kind of the easiest one. I mean, to be honest, the whole drifting thing and all that sort of stuff, I can't really build two of them for a runner or whatever, because it just like won't, I don't know, I don't see them performing well or being able to sort of differentiate the performance and stuff like that. But I feel like for racing, that'll be kind of cool. So I'll probably do some of those videos in the future if you guys want to see them. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.